June 4th, 2014, current time 10:28 GMT. Jay Meisler here with the Daily Forex Trading Outlook. One more day until the ECB. And if you look back at the ranges over these last 2 weeks now, Eurodollar has been basically within a 100 pip range, just a little bit beyond 135.84 to 136.88. Most of the actions between 136.85 and 136.50 over the last 5 days. We've been in the 135.80s 4 times. 136 has traded 6 days in a row. So anyone who's positioned over the last 2 weeks is positioned within that 100 pip range, more likely within probably 136 figure to 50. Leaves the market vulnerable to a squeeze if such should happen. And the question really comes down to is whether the ECB will disappoint and come in with as generally expected, or do something that surprises. I address this in my monthly newsletter, and I'll show you to the end of the video, and you should take a look at it, as I've been dead on these past few months calling what looks ahead. As far as the market goes, we got the 20-day moving averages, which is going to come closer to 136.50 tomorrow. That sets that up as the key level on the downside. The obvious level is 135.84. We can look at the, before we look at that, see what's going on today. We have US ADP survey, although it's very unreliable month to month. The market does react to it. You got the US Services PMI, Canadian Bank of Canada decision, Canadian dollar's weakened ahead of it. If you think about this market logically, before I even go ahead, I think this will be important. And the first quarter was weak, the dollar was generally weak. Second quarter is coming in strong, a strong rebound, and the dollar's firmer. So in that respect, it's logical. The bond market is one that's been at a whack and seems now to be coming back in line. Now, one question has been brought to me, and I'm going to point it out about why is 136.50 so important. The reason it's so important, and I'll show you in a second, 1.3650 is because it cuts the 135 to 138 range in half. If we're below 136.50, market risk is to 135, and that's on the radar. I call it. If it's above 136.50, then 1.38 comes on the radar. Pure and simple. That's why 136.50 takes on even a more important significance. Now, if we look ahead, we look at the 4-hour chart. This is something you might want to draw this trend line. It's coming in range. It's 136.43. It's kind of a channel top, and that's the level I will watch going forward, along with the 100 period moving average. If you look at the 1-hour chart, the current range is very well defined at 136.50 to 135.84. So to sum up, what I think is going to be most significant is how the market reacts, and I address that in the my newsletter, which you can get to. It's right here. Just click on this link here, and you'll see my view on it. It's, the question really is the euro have to squeeze up before it makes a new low, or can it go straight down and make a new low? In that regard, watch 136 and 136.50. That's going to set the tone going forward. Typically, often the market has to squeeze the weak positions out before it goes down, but to me, the risk stays down unless we get back above 137.35. So that sums it up for now. Once again, this is worth reading. So just click on it. We'll touch base tomorrow. This should be a consolidation day, unless we take out 135.84. 136.50 should be safe on top today.